Alright, hey guys, so while in lockdown I've managed to look through some hard drives and I found some behind the scenes footage from my GoPro of a job that I did back in 2019 for Shopee. For those who don't know, Shopee is one of the leading online shopping platforms in Southeast Asia, and I just didn't want any of my footage and these memories to just be stored away in some hard drives. So I decided to compile it and make it into a video to share my experience with you guys. And it wouldn't have been possible without Jonathan, who is an incredible filmmaker and parkour athlete, and his team for giving me this opportunity to do this advertisement job. So I cannot be any more thankful for you guys if you guys are watching this video. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So let's move on with the video. Alright, so 2019 was a weird year for my wrist because I was injuring my wrist a lot, probably because I was doing a lot of cartwheel variations. So I came into this job with a bit of a tweaked wrist, but I did manage to find ways around and work around it. So the first shot of the day ended up being a turn vault to drop, then Webster, then cart full. So I remember being a bit worried that I may not be able to perform as well as I wanted to, because given this incredible opportunity, I want to do my best, but I needed to find that fine line between pushing myself and not aggravating my wrist and injuring it furthermore. I did find workarounds, so when it came to like the turn vault, I had to like kind of lean on my arm, an injured arm, and then when it came to the cart full, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, because the cartwheel happens so fast that you don't actually put a lot of pressure on my wrist in the end, and I had to do my cartwheel like this on one arm, so I was essentially just using my fingertips to help support me, and then the other arm was pretty much taking all the other pressure. And yeah, and adding in with the fast cartwheel didn't make it that big of a deal on my wrist. And by the way, this is all part of Jonathan's plan and vision. Like, he storyboarded the whole thing and he had everything planned out, and he also shot the entire advertisement. So mad props to Jonathan, man. Like, he really killed it on this job. So next was the pre to speed step, and then underbar 180 and then low palm flip. But the idea initially was to actually slide between the shelves, look left and right like I was in a hurry, and then drop down and then low palm flip. However, the idea ended up being a lot sketchier than I thought it would be, because the shelves were actually really narrow and really tight for me to slide in between. And even though I was sliding on like cardboard floor, I was still like hitting my shins, my knee and my head around, and the drop down palm flip was also a lot harder than I thought it would be. Now when it came to my wrist, however, it actually didn't hurt my wrist as much as I thought it would. There was just a slight discomfort, but other than that, it was actually surprisingly well. I think there was just one bail, or there were a couple bails, but like I think there was just one bail where I clipped my foot on the palm flip. So that one definitely hurt my wrist a little bit, as it took quite a bit of an impact. So we opted for the other option instead, which was a lot easier. It was a bit more technical, but other than that, it was safe.
Oh no, it's just I was asking if he can climb up, but not too high. Probably like the second tier.
Okay.
Just for a shot only.
You want him to climb?
No, give me.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
3,
2, 1, action. But nice.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Be like this now.
Yes, correct.
The next scene was the side-to-side flip, which was a little bit mentally challenging for me, not gonna lie, because I had 2 lives on the line. I mean, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. They trusted me, my skills, to not hurt these 2 guys and to trust this random boy to flip over 2 guys, they are warehouse workers, which, by the way, mad props to them. They were so friendly and they were really encouraging, and I really appreciated their support, and they would trust this guy to flip over them. But basically what we did was that we stacked up the warehouse pallets to be a lot higher on my takeoff, so that made it a lot easier for me to spot my landing onto the next pallets, which was a lot lower, so I had enough air time to open up and go for the next flip. And like everything in parkour, we progressively worked up to it. So I first did it without the guys in the middle, and then after that we added one guy with his neck bent so I don't hit his head, and then after that we added another guy with the neck bent as well, so 2 guys there with their necks bent, and I flip over them, and then next they were pretty much standing straight up, and then we shot the scene. So yeah, that was a good one.
Three, two, one, action. Action. You're supposed to check the scanner. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. Okay. Still recording, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of footage to edit. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Vậy đó hả? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
That was it for the shooting aspect of the job. It was just like a half-day shoot, I would say. But it didn't stop there, because a week after that they were having a convention or some sort of event that involved a lot of CEOs and just very important people. where they would premiere the advertisement and then I would have to show up at the end of the advertisement. But yeah, essentially my job was to basically just show up and look fabulous and look good in front of those people and live TV. Yeah, which I was very, very nervous about, and I was probably more nervous about that than the shooting part of the job, because that was all the easy stuff. It was the live in front of live audience part that I was scared of. I didn't have to do anything, I just had to show up and run around for a bit. But that was definitely an experience, and I was really happy with the entire experience, including the live section, because yeah, that was also just really cool and just a really cool opportunity. I got to meet some lovely people as well. But just a big thank you to everyone who was part of this project. Jonathan and his team, just thank you guys. You guys were the best. And everyone just behind the scenes who were involved in this project that I didn't get to meet or that I briefly met. Yeah, thank you. And just the warehouse people as well, the Shopee warehouse people, like, you guys were amazing. If you're watching this video, I just really want to thank you, as it wouldn't be possible without you guys, and for giving me, this kid, the opportunity to show my skills and for just trusting me through the entire process to do this advertisement job. And I cannot be any more grateful already. So thank you guys, and all glory to God. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah, it was an amazing memory. I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time. Let me just say that. Like, there were a lot of reshoots for this part, especially this part. It's the talking part, guys, that I just I just struggle. So yeah. Petri t-shirt as well, by the way. It's good stuff. Like, come on. I mean, we're making new shirts now, so yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean.